Hello, I hope you all are doing well. You had a good weekend. I hope you all did well in your preposition quiz that you took today. And we're going to start now our unit on conjunctions. So if you will open up to page 300, and we're going to talk about conjunctions today. Page 300, there are a couple of different classes, two main classes of conjunctions. You either have coordinating conjunctions or subordinating conjunctions. So let's talk about those for a minute. Coordinating conjunctions are and, but, or, nor, for, yet. Coordinating conjunctions, their job is to join words or phrases or clauses that are equal, okay, of equal grammatical rank, meaning if they're joining two clauses, they need to be both independent clauses, okay? They need to be both equal in their rank. Correlative conjunctions, those are a type of coordinating conjunctions, and those would be either or, neither nor, both and, not only but also. Again, they're going to be joining things that are equal. Like if I am joining two subjects, like both John and Sally are going to the store, right? I am joining two equal subjects. So those are your coordinating conjunctions. Then you have your subordinating conjunctions. Remember, subordinating conjunctions are the ones that are used to introduce, do you remember what type of clause? Adverb. They introduce adverb clauses. They are listed for you there on page 300. So if you're still not able to recognize these, you'll want to read through that list several times so that you can be sure that you recognize these when you see them in a sentence. But I have them listed here for you as well, after, although, as if, as much as long as, because, all of these, they're listed for you on page 300. So let's look at the exercise there. Exercise A, the first thing you want to do is find the conjunction. So find the conjunction and underline it. Make sure that if it's a correlative conjunction, one of our either or, neither or, nor, both and, not only but also, make sure you get both parts of it. Then in the blank, you're telling me, what is that conjunction joining? If it's just joining words, put a W. If it's joining phrases, put a P. If it's joining clauses that have equal rank, okay, then put CE for clause equal, okay? And remember, then that would be a coordinating conjunction. If they're clauses of unequal rank, then you will put CU. Remember, that would be when you are using a subordinating conjunction to introduce an adverb clause, because those are not independent, those are dependent clauses, right? So they're not in equal rank with an independent clause. So let's look at number one. Jesus said, I am the true vine, and my Father is a husbandman. First of all, what did you underline? Hopefully, and. Good. Okay, now what is it joining? What are you going to put in the blank? Well, it's joining, I am the true vine, my Father is a husbandman. Those are equal, aren't they? So we're joining two clauses of equal rank. So therefore, I'm going to put CE. Number two, if we leave immediately, we may arrive on time. What do you see? Underline if, subordinating conjunction. Therefore, I know it's introducing adverb clause, right? So I'm joining unequal clauses. So CU, unequal clauses. Number three, Booker T. Washington and George Washington Carver worked together at Tuskegee Institute. What are you underlining? And, right, what is it joining? It is joining words, right? Booker T. Washington and George Washington Carver, two subjects, so W in the blank. Number four, we are not only to believe the truth, but also to proclaim it. What do you see? Not only, but also. What are they joining? It's joining to believe and to proclaim. Those are both infinitive phrases. So I am joining phrases, so put a P in the blank. Number five, Faith wrapped the present and Mariah made the card. Underline and. What is it joining? Faith wrapped the present, Mariah made the card. Two independent clauses I'm joining, so CE. Number six, the word of God is quick and powerful. Underline and. What is it joining? Words. Put a W in the blank, right? Quick, powerful. It's just joining those words. Number seven, an honest man speaks truth, though it may give offense. What are you underlining? I hope you underline though. That's one of our subordinating conjunctions. So I know right away if it's a subordinating conjunction, then the clauses can't be equal if one of them is subordinate, right? So you're going to put CU for unequal. Number eight, while we teach, we learn. I see that word while. Again, subordinating conjunction. I know then that clause is subordinate. It's not equal. So CU. Number nine, a promise is both generous and binding. Do you see the correlative? Both and. I hope you got both of those. What is it joining? It's just joining words, right? Generous and binding. And number 10, now the end of the commandment is charity out of good heart and of a good conscience and of faith unfeigned. Did you underline both the ands? I hope so. What are they joining? What did you put in the blank? I hope you put P. I hope you put P for phrases. They're joining those prepositional phrases there, of a good heart, of a good conscience, of a faith unfeigned phrases. All right, exercise B, you get to be creative now. Write some sentences using the conjunction as it's telling you to. All right, so I'm going to let you do exercise B in just a second. Let's finish up page 301, then you can go back. All right, using conjunctions correctly. Let's be careful that when we're using a conjunction, we're using it in the appropriate way. Number 1, do not use being as or being that when you really mean, or you should be saying because or since. Being that we were late, we had to sit in the front? No. What you really mean is because we were late or since we were late, we had to sit in the front. Number 2, this one, it's a little bit, you're going to have to think about this one because this one we do use incorrectly. Do not use a preposition like for the conjunction as or as if. Okay, remember, like is a preposition, so it needs to have an object. Okay, show them relationship. As or as if are conjunctions, they are joining. Okay, so make sure you don't incorrectly use like. So look at the example, see if that helps you. Number 1, it looks like it is going to rain today. We say things like that a lot, don't we? But it is not correct. It looks like rain today. Now that would be using it correctly. That would be using it as a preposition. But in the first sentence, when you say it looks like it is going to rain today, it is going to rain today, that is a clause. And we don't use prepositions to introduce a clause. So we need the conjunction, the subordinating conjunction. It looks as if it is going to rain today. Okay, so be careful with that one. All right, number 3, do not use without when you mean unless. We cannot complete this project without you help us. No, we cannot complete this project unless you help us. Number 4, do not use where when you should be using that. And this is another one that we use incorrectly many times. I heard on the news where many people have died from the coronavirus. No, I heard on the news that many people have died from the coronavirus. And number 5, I also hear this one used incorrectly. Do not use where or when you're just trying to define something, when you're introducing definitions. A somnambulist is where someone walks in his sleep? No, we're defining what it is. So a somnambulist is one who walks in his sleep. Buttercream is when a frosting is made of butter, sugar, and milk or cream. No, I'm just defining it. So just buttercream is a frosting made of butter, sugar, and milk or cream. Okay, let's look at exercise A on that page. Number 1, make any corrections that you see. Never accept a job without you're ready to assume the responsibilities. What do you need to do? Correct, change without to unless. Number 2, the English class read in a novel where Silas Marner was an unhappy miser. Change where to that. Good. Number 3, being that you have read The Hobbit, you may want to begin The Lord of the Rings. We should say, right, instead of being that, we should say since. Number 4, gruel is when a thin cereal of oatmeal is boiled in water or milk. What do we need to do? Cross out when. Gruel is a thin cereal of oatmeal boiled, and then cross out that is there, right? Boiled in water. Number 5, glue the model together like the directions say. Oh, I'm using like incorrectly there because I have a clause. So glue the model together as the directions say. Use the subordinating conjunction, not the preposition. Number 6, the clouds look like they're going to dissipate. What do we need to change? The clouds look as if they are going to dissipate. Number 7, a proselyte is where someone has been converted from one religion to another. A proselyte is one who has been converted. And number 8, please stand like you are until I can snap the picture. Please stand as you are until I can snap the picture. How did you do? I hope you did well. All right, that is our grammar for today. Don't forget to go back and finish exercise B on page 300. And then don't forget to watch your Cyrano video, and I will see you tomorrow.